Hey everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. Once again, my name is Evan, and I'm here to kick off this week's version of The Den. So last week's videos were pretty heavy, eh? Coming out stories and some pretty serious stuff. I really liked hearing all of your personal stories, I really did. I found some of them extremely inspirational. I also need to say that the response that I got to my video in particular blew my mind. The amount of support that I got from the guys at The Den and all of you viewers was unbelievable. Some of you writing novels about how I'm an actual inspiration to people and how that video might actually help somebody someday. I never considered that to even be a reality, and I am so ecstatic about it. If my video helps even one soul out there find his way, that for me is the whole point of doing these videos every week. Will, your mom was absolutely adorable. I love her to death, and you're a fucking spitting image of her, dude. Seriously. The two of you together were so cute and hilarious. I loved it. Aaron, I thought your video was awesome too. You had a really great idea. Major kudos to those of you who were actually ballsy enough to help Aaron out with his video. I know that tons of you follow him on Facebook, and only about 3 of you actually said you were going to help him. Shame on you. You all want to be his friend because he's so damn handsome. But when it actually comes time to help him out, you were all gone. So thanks to those of you who did. Also, dude, I can't remember your name. I'm sorry, but your beard is luscious. Dan, your mom is awesome. I loved a lot of her viewpoints. She has a lot of really interesting things to say. And she's super, super forward thinking in terms of sexuality. I mean, with the gender stereotyping and toys and all that sort of stuff. You better watch out or we're totally going to cut you and replace you with your mom. Also, Dan, I'm sorry to say this, but the general consensus from my friends is that your mom is, in fact, a MILF. I'm sorry they made me tell you. This week we're going to be talking about something pretty fun. We're going to be describing our local gay scenes for everybody. Actually, coming to think of it, it's going to be less fun and more sad and tragic. Now, to kind of kick things off and put everything into a little bit of perspective, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the town that I live in. So a couple fun facts about Brantford, Ontario. Now, I know some of you dispute whether Alexander Graham Bell was actually responsible for the invention or not, but he created the telephone right here. Well, not where I'm sitting, but in this city. Also, if any of you give a crap about hockey, Brantford's the hometown of Wayne fucking Gretzky. And that is seriously about all that's come out of Brantford since. Some other great things that Brantford is known for, we have the highest teen pregnancy rate in all of Canada. It also has the second largest number of car thefts per capita out of any other city. Really though, the story of Brantford is kind of a sad story that's been told many, many times of a booming industrial town that just got left behind. Most of the production factories got closed down, and now all there really is a university and a methadone clinic downtown. So suffice it to say that Brantford is a little behind the curve when it comes to all things, especially open-minded thinking. The bear scene in Brantford is virtually non-existent. I hate to admit it, but I'm pretty sure I'm one of the only chasers in town, maybe one of 3. And as far as the choice of bears goes, it's pretty slim pickings. But the Brantford gay scene itself, it's almost as if you took all of the homos that you knew from high school that were too afraid to come out and moved them all into one city. What we have is an abundance of closeted homos who are too afraid or too scared or too secluded to really form any sort of community whatsoever. Brantford's gay scene is extremely isolated. There's just really nowhere in this town for gay people to even go or congregate. We have no gay bar, no gay clubs, no particular designated coffee shop or anything like that. Instead, some of the places that you can go to meet gay people if you're in the Brantford area, and I actually had to do a bit of research for this bit. Let's see, you can go to Mohawk Park, you can visit the park on Burnley Avenue, you can go to the Apps Mill Conservation Area, you can go and hang out in the old decrepit parking lot where the Canadian Tire used to be, or some place called the Silver Bridge. I've never heard of this. Do any of those places sound like fun? Nope, they all sound pretty rapey. In Brantford, if you want to go to the gay bar, you throw a house party. I wish I was joking. And that, my dear viewers, is why this chaser is all about the imports. You think I'm going to be dating somebody from Brantford? Hell no. There's a special term for those type of people, and I do not want to be associated with it. So that's why most of the guys that I end up actually seeing, they come in from Toronto, Kitchener-Waterloo, Etobicoke, Oakville, Mississauga, Hamilton, and occasionally even people from our big, dumb, redneck cousin from the south, etc. Now, this is mostly because I've worked over the entire dating pool of Brantford. That doesn't make me a slut. There's only like about 50 people to look at. Out of those 50, maybe 5 or 6 of them were attractive. And out of those 5 or 6, how many of them were people I could actually stand or were remotely interested in beyond a physical level? You guessed it. Big ol' 0. Sorry guys, it's nothing personal. It's just, you're bleak. Brantford is so bleak. But that doesn't have to be the case, guys. I know that you're out there. We can put on our game face. We can band together. We can start our own damn scene and take the fuck over. So what are you waiting for if you're out there and you're in Brantford and you're either a chaser or you're a bear or a cub or an otter or whatever animal you want to subscribe yourself to? Hit me up. We'll figure something out. Let's build a community, motherfuckers. and then maybe, just maybe, I'll have somewhere that I can go and drink, and I'll have somebody to dance with that isn't a straight girl. Please, you have no idea how much I need this. That's really all there is to know about the Brantford gay scene. Sure, I could talk more about some of the other local scenes, mention the Tri-City Bears from Cambridge, mention the bear mecca that is Toronto, but we'll save that for another time, shall we? Rumor has it I'll be going there for Pride, and we're gonna get some actual coverage of the events. As long as I'm not totally shit-faced. First-hand exposure sounds pretty sweet. And again, as always, I am going to pimp my channel, so please, if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them down in the crotch, or you can hit me up on the Facebook page. That's facebook.com/menoftheden. And you can also catch all of our videos, and you damn well better subscribe at youtube.com/menoftheden. Do it up, bitch! And now, if you guys don't mind, I've totally got a date tomorrow, and I have no idea what I'm wearing, so I have to go figure that out. And I'm totally gonna steal Aaron's move for this one. Goodbye!